What's up, you guys? All right, yes, I am in my Christmas jammies. I just pulled out this Frosty mug. He's brand new and he's incredible. We made a peppermint mocha. We're about to take down all of the fall decorations. I'm gonna provide some major organization and cleaning motivation today. It is first thing in the morning, it's still dark out. So we're gonna do a full day of organizing it. I'm gonna go get some bins, like a lot of bins. We're gonna fill up the shed with all of the decor, put it all away. We're gonna clean the house and get it ready for the holidays. So if that's something you wanna see, then just keep watching. All right, we are going to dive in deep to some cleaning, to some organization, to some decluttering. It is gonna be so satisfying. So grab yourself a cup of coffee, curl up. This is over 12 hours of footage condensed into 13 minutes, so I'm gonna keep you on your toes and it's gonna be good. So we did the entire house. I started out by waking up very early, bringing out all of the garbage and recycling downstairs. We started organizing what we're gonna donate and what we're gonna bring upstairs that I had ordered. So there's a couple really cool pieces of, I guess we'd call it furniture, organizational pieces that I'm gonna be putting together that not only saved us so much space, but organized our space so much better. So one thing was our front entrance closet was just a catch-all. We had a vacuum in there, a Swiffer, we had a couple grocery bags, we weren't hanging any coats in there. And so I figured, why not take out all the hangers and build this little unit? And it was so perfect. So in here, we were gonna keep some grocery bags, some of Carl's food, some of his toys, and that rod will just stay there for now, but it was so perfect. Speaking of Carl, he's gonna be in this entire video. He was a part of it. He helped me in a supportive way to clean the entire house. I found these little jackets and they needed a spot. So this is what happens when you deep clean. You find things that you're not really using, and he needed his winter jackets and we needed a space for them, which you will see later on. But first we had to try one on and it was incredible. By the way, you can follow Carl on Instagram. He's incredible. So I've got all of the bags for our groceries organized in one spot. I consolidated Carl's toys, which it was insane how many he had. If you have pets or kids, I feel like you will understand this. You somehow accumulate toys and it's ridiculous. So we donated the rest of Carl's toys, which he was not happy about and he was trying to take them away. So we're gonna donate these. And then from there, finished up my coffee, got dressed, and we went to the store. So we went to Canadian Tire and I got a bunch of bins. And here's one thing that I really wanted to do. I felt like I had a mixture of all different types of bins. Nothing was fitting. I wanted to count exactly how many I needed for my fall decor and then exactly how many I needed for the garage. I also got a couple baskets for some drawers, which you're gonna see in a bit. So we got a lot of bins. I got these gray ones with the lime green handles for all of my fall decor, and they're gonna go in the shed. If you didn't see that video, we just got a new shed and it holds all of the Halloween and fall decor, so that all had to come down. So what I did, and this is just a tip if you're undecorating any season, put a bin in each area of the house, put that area of the house into the bin, label it. So that's what I started to do. I just consolidated everything into each bin and then I labeled all of those individually. It was honestly super fast to take everything down. I'm pretty fast at undecorating, especially if you do it in an organized way. So I feel like this method of putting a bin in that area that you're trying to undecorate and just trying to fit the smaller things into the bigger things. So example, like the cauldrons and the canisters, the littler things went inside of those, and that just really made the bins that much more efficient and effective. Although I will say that I had an insane amount of storage bins for fall and Halloween stuff, which is ridiculous for non-holiday seasons, but it's fine. Here we are, 5 years later into our daily video routine, and this is crazy. But these bins are bigger than the ones that I had, which makes it even crazier, but I did love them. And I will say, if you're gonna get storage bins, get the ones with the latch so that they don't pop off the top. So I finished off by just going upstairs and getting all of that stuff into those bins as well. I just needed 2 for upstairs, which I do realize is most people's normal amount of Halloween decor bins. So I'm pretty sure we finished with about 16 bins total. I might have needed 1 or 2 extras. Then this is the best organizational tip ever. Get yourself a tiny little label maker. This one I really like because you can choose the font, you can change the pattern, you can change the colors. It's amazing. So I printed out a couple of different labels. I started by just writing out Halloween, and then I started getting more specific about each area. So I did Halloween fireplace, Halloween bar cart, Halloween banquet table, dining table, kitchen, and some would be doubles, but this way at least whenever we take them out next season, the bin will just go in that area of the house right away and I won't be as overwhelmed. And these are super easy to peel off the back. It just splits in half, you peel off the back and you place it. And what I liked is when I ordered the label maker, and it wasn't expensive at all, it just Bluetooth connects to your phone. You can choose what type of paper you want to order. So there's clear, there's white, there's green, there's pink. So I ordered clear, white, and green. And then Andre and I just brought all of the bins outside to the shed. And I just want to preface this by saying that it's November in Canada and it is balmy outside. What is happening? I'm not complaining. So the bins fit perfectly in the shed. That's another tip I would give you, is measure where your bins are going to go and see how high you can stack them and try and maximize that space. I made sure that all the labels were also facing the front so that when this does come out next year, everything is organized and we know what we're taking out. And then for anything like the brooms and the sticks, I just leveled them right on top. So I put the pillows, the village, everything is in there. It's insane to me that it filled the entire shed, but you know, again, here we are. So we are transitioning right now into Christmas. Let's do this. So I cleaned everything off once all of the decor was out of there. There was a lot of dust and pieces of decor left over, some of the moss. And then we went upstairs to organize, and then I started at the top and made my way downstairs and I vacuumed each floor. So the first thing I did was do the laundry. I actually cleaned the laundry first. So the laundry machine itself, I don't know if you've ever done this, but it makes such a difference in making your house smell amazing. They sell these like laundry machine cleaner packets, amazing. So I also decided to organize all the batteries. With seasonal decor, I tend to use a lot of batteries, so it needed to have a space to be organized. And I just had this, I think it's Rubbermaid. It's like a 4 or 5 drawer organizer. So I used the green label on those to just organize where those batteries were gonna go. And the label maker was actually perfect because one of the drawers, they're made of plastic, one of the drawers was a little bit cracked, so I just put the label right over the crack. All good. And then this just went right under the counter in the laundry room. It's not behind any drawers or anything or any doors, so this way it's super accessible. And then I have these smaller bins that I believe I got from IKEA, and again, they have that latch. I really like any bins that have a latch. And then I labeled these also with the green label, and then I labeled all of the shelves in the laundry room also. So one thing with these wicker baskets is when they're up high, I don't know what's inside of them, or I tend to forget, so I labeled the shelves. I need to share this vacuum with you guys because I used it for the entirety of the deep clean of the house. And if it's ever happened to you that you are frustrated that the battery on your wireless vacuum has died, this one has a spare battery that is charging while you're using the other part of the vacuum. All the interchangeable pieces, and there's a latch, and I've talked about this, that while you're vacuuming, you can just switch the latch on and the vacuum stays on. You don't have to press the button the whole time. And it's like half the price of a Dyson. It's the best vacuum ever. I love it. And it has more bells and whistles than a Dyson. And did I mention it's half the price? It's amazing. Okay, on to organizing our master bath. So this all stemmed because a bottle of shampoo completely leaked everywhere in this cupboard. I had just tossed it in there and I didn't realize, but it was upside down. So I thought, okay, we need to stop doing wicker baskets. We need these plastic ones. These are dirty cheap, also from IKEA. Love them, but I love that there's this like half basket that you can kind of see what's inside and that you can kind of stack them. So I labeled these. It was perfect for my air wrap and then the little attachments that go with the air wrap. So I organized all of those and they finally had their own place because I felt like before they were just kind of tossed into the drawer. And this is so much more organized, so much more consolidated. I love it. And then for the drawers, I pulled everything out, washed all of the plastic containers. I mean, this is not an ad for IKEA, but they have really good organizational, cheap stuff. So, and not cheap in quality, just cheap in price, which I'm all about. So these little plastic dividers are from IKEA. I've had them forever, I think since our very first apartment, which, I mean, that's lasted a really long time. So I love them. So I put together all of the toothpaste and everything. I also had this wire rack that I think was just from an organizational store that I thought would go perfectly right next to the toilet. And then I have a laundry hamper that fit perfectly between the bathtub and the countertop, and I put the towels in there. And then I just wiped everything down, got the Swiffer out, and I went behind the tub and everything and just cleaned all the floor once everything was dusted and everything was cleaned off. So the master bath, officially organized, deep cleaned, incredible. We didn't do any drains today. If you want to see that gnarly video, I will link it down below. But everything is organized and so clean. So we've got our skincare, teeth stuff like toothbrushes on the top, skincare, and then like deodorants and razors on the third one. And then in the left drawer compartment, I have all my hair stuff, hairsprays, and then on the other side, it's like any bath stuff. So shampoo, bubble bath, body wash. And then it was time to clean the closet. My closet was just like the catch-all while I was cleaning, so everything got tossed in there. Any clothing that had been sent. By the way, the clothing that I'm wearing is all Buff Bunny. That any athletic wear that you see me wearing, and at this point when I was organizing, I tossed and donated any other athletic wear. So I'm only wearing Buff Bunny from now on, and that's exactly what's in my drawers, and I love it. And these are all shorts from Buff Bunny and all sports bras from Buff Bunny, every single one. So I have a code. I officially have a discount code with them. It's AngieB. Amazing. I'm so excited. So from there, I made my bed, organized everything. That weighted blanket just goes underneath that bench. Best comforter of my life. By the way, I've talked about this a couple times. I think it's actually called a coma inducer is what the blanket is called. Best comforter. I love it. And then I just finished up by vacuuming the floor in the master bedroom and into the closet, and I was done with that room. So then we made our way downstairs. All of the garbage bags are either actual garbage or to donate. It's about half and half. And then we had to organize the kitchen. This was so overwhelming because the pantry kind of became, again, a catch-all like everything else in the house. So I deep cleaned it. I also ordered groceries, so everything was on the counter. So we tidied all of that up, organized the pantry, relabeled a couple things, reorganized the baskets in the cupboards where I keep my supplements, and I will show you all of it. So these white bins are also from IKEA. This was not done on purpose. It's just that's where I get my storage baskets. All the supplements went on the bottom. We've got baking and different compartments for everything. And then I put the supplements that we're using the most in the drawers, and then our shaker cups and blender and juicer in the other drawers. And then it was time to vacuum the main floor. So now everything's been taken off the bar cart. There's nothing on the table. So everything this way is now ready to be decorated for Christmas, which I feel is so much easier than going from a mess and just making a mess on top of a mess. And it felt so good once the main floor was clean that it was time to grab my second piece of furniture that I ordered off of Amazon, bring that downstairs. But obviously first we had to declutter everything that had been brought from the upstairs levels to the basement. So that's kind of why I clean that way, is everything just makes its way down a level. I then built the entryway little, I don't even know what to call this, like hooks and a bench, and it was amazing. Totally decluttered, great spot to put our shoes and hang our jackets, including Carl's little jacket. So amazing. I love sharing this entire 12 plus hours of cleaning with you guys. It was so therapeutic and awesome. If you loved this and you guys want to see more, definitely give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys want to see next in terms of deep cleaning, organization, and decor. And what I will do is link the deep clean video that I did that is absolutely gnarly right after this video for you guys to watch. And I hope that you enjoy it as much as you did this one. Bye, you guys.